You were the top rookie last month. And
squad ever. Let's go, MP. Go to work.
Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Be sure not to miss out on any upcoming Bears games. We have both single and package tickets available. Stop by your nearest ticket booth or visit our website to secure yours. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word PASS along with your issue and seat location to 55555.
Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. Alongside Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we got another seat right here. In the NBA, no better insider than Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, great to have you with us.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. It's great to be here. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Look at Richard Jefferson. He's like a kid in a candy store. He cannot wait to talk to you.
Yes, we love RJ.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at the Cavaliers. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, the Wizards, 5.5 games behind.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. In the post, it's Sarr and Valanciunas. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Bey in at the small forward position. And for Cleveland, a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Daugherty in at the small forward. Shams, we know former Wizards players have been on the rosters of 8 consecutive NBA championship teams. I mean, that is mind-boggling.
Well, maybe for Wizards fans, it gives them some familiar faces to root for deep in the playoffs. But listen, at the end of the day, the goal is for their team to make noise and for them to be on one of their deep runs in a not-so-distant future.
And for MP in this last group stage game, it's very important for him to have a great performance.
Yeah, MP has to be happy with his team's position in this final group stage game. All you can ask for is a chance to advance. Remember, MP's made it known he wants to lift that NBA Cup.
Really no surprise to see it go in. Poole had a terrific accuracy from deep.
Poole against Garland. And here's Daugherty for 3. It's rebounded by Poole. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Last time they met was in Washington.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Daugherty, no luck. Daugherty's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Over to the wing. Lets it go from deep. And good. The three-point shot good from Daugherty. Daugherty's got 5 points so far.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. And he makes that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Daugherty. He's got 5. Good work there as it goes.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in. This is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatums, Jalen Browns, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. Now, Poole, after the missed 3 from Daugherty. Here's Valanciunas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jared Allen.
And with how he can operate on the block and shoot it, Valanciunas is a tough matchup for most centers.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he knocks down the first one. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
Here's Brogdon. The Cavaliers making the shot. Now, here's Poole. Coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. Wade passes to Daugherty. The basket good off the assist from Wade. And now, that's 11 points for the dude.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Here's Brogdon. No scoring in this one. Stolen by LeVert. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Here's Thompson, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Valanciunas with a screen on LeVert. Here's Brogdon. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from LeVert. And Thompson kicks to LeVert. Daugherty dishes to Thompson. Wade with no one around. Good on the triple.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Shakur. Back to Brogdon. To stop the run. Great D that time from LeVert.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And finished off by Daugherty.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And so it's Cleveland, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Daugherty in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Carrington. Bagley in the post. Defended by Allen. Koulibaly, no good. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story, like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff. Everything happens so fast, but when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it. But it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
5 to shoot. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Wizards making a switch here. George is checked in. Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one, but is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite? What's your best NBA arena?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Bagley finds Koulibaly. Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA, but Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they just passed a note down to me, or Dan here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face out of this crop.
And we cannot wait. And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Wizards. Poole comes in for Kispert. And Shams, like us, you travel all over the country for the NBAs. You go to the games. You're talking with the general managers, the coaches, the big-name players. That aside, do you have a favorite city that you like to visit?
You're putting me on the spot here, Kevin. Listen, I love going to LA because you see multiple teams coming in with the Clippers and the Lakers. So I love to be proficient. I love being efficient, Kevin. I love making the best use of my time. What's your favorite NBA city?
I've got three, and it's been three since I got in the league in '82. I like Miami, I like New York, and I like Boston. Every city has got charm, right? But those three cities have kind of stuck out to me. I enjoy it a lot.
Those are the best of the best, Kevin. You're picking the best cities in the league. We got to go to Sacramento one of these days. Let's go to Charlotte.
I love Sacramento. I had a chance to go to Sacramento one day. I love Sacramento.
Those crowds get rowdy. I was there for their playoff series against the Warriors when they snapped the 16-year drought. Those fans are the loudest that I've seen since I've become a
They love their Kings. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity, but Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Guess we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you. That free throw good from Allen.
A pure 5. Jared Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low, he rebounds, protects the paint. He is a rare breed.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Wade, he's checked in for Mobley. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Mitchell. Bays checked in for Washington. And Allen drops them both.
Allen is a monster on the glass and continues to improve as a scorer.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards. 15-point game. 1:29 left here in the second. Buries it from three-point range. Poole's got 5 points in the quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Jared Allen.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
To the right side. Daugherty against Bay. Daugherty the pass to Levert. And Daugherty kicks to Levert. That's good, and it's Daugherty with the assist. Daugherty's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy going.
Unloads from 9, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Cavaliers lead by 16. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Well, it's been a stampede in transition. They'll run it right down your throat if you let them.
I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to give you a compliment, just like you, Jet, in the blink of an eye.
Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month award recipients. In the West, Luka Doncic.
This isn't the first, and it will not be the last one of these awards for Luka Doncic. A master at getting his own shot, as well as creating for others. Simply unstoppable on offense. Also a tremendous rebounder in his position.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from the dude.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. In the post, it's Saar and Valanciunas. Jordan Poole is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Bay in at the 3, the small forward. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And that one misses. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty draft record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent. And the length of Saar is a lot to deal with. Sometimes the defense has to foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Risa.
That free throw, no good. And while the offense is developing, Alex Saar is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities. One big thing you love about Alex Saar, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame plus add to his game.
Now, here's Poole. He's got 10. Brogdon the pass to Saar. Here's Bay. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Daugherty outside. Pass to Mobley. At the tip, and staying with the play, Allen. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
From the Wizards, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys? Oh, what a group. And you look at the dude. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Yeah, nobody has made a bigger splash than he has in this early part of the season. He's already living up to his potential. He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Garland surveying the D to the inside. Daugherty with the bucket. Daugherty's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Poole, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Poole. And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim. But that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands, too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt, too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
Since his first day in the league, Richard, Evan Mobley has been an elite defender.
And that's why he's been compared to Hall of Famers like Kevin Garnett. But we still need to see him develop the offensive end for those comparisons to be fair. When you're talking about Mobley, where do you start? In terms of length, skill set, he's got a great offensive skill set, and he's got a great defensive skill set. This man has the old school grit and grind mentality.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now, here's Garland. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Brogdon outside. Pass to Shakur. Mobley against Valanciunas. Off the mark from 16 feet out. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Now Mobley. Daugherty in the post. And Shakur pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Shakur. The shot by Brogdon wide open. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
In the corner, it's Mobley. Daugherty outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Garland, the pass to Daugherty. Yes, that goes in.
An equally gifted scorer and passer, Garland, unselfishness, it just keeps the defense on its toes.
For the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson comes in for Jarrett Allen. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Mitchell. And the free throw, no good. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Okoro's checked in for Daugherty. Pittsburgh hits both of them. The Cavaliers leading by 16. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year, Draymond Green, says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. PA thanks. Here's Valanciunas. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. On the wing, Koulibaly. Pass to Kispert. This one for three. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Jerome is checked in. Bagley, he's checked in for Washington. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Down low, here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they...
Koulibaly with it. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell and Strus, they're the guards. And it's Daugherty in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
On the wing, Mitchell. That's good, and it's Daugherty with the assist. Mitchell's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Cavs. Wizards trailed by 19. Kispert kicks to Davis. Bagley the screen. Pass to Koulibaly. Bagley trying to free himself up. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Garland is checked in for the Cavaliers. And a switcher also for Washington. Holmes checked in. Now here's Daugherty. With the drive and the rejection by Holmes. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
George against Daugherty. Back to Koulibaly. Pass to Holmes. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, George. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooter.
And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That's foul number 2 for him. Brogdon, he's checked in for Washington. Here's Brogdon. Pass to Koulibaly. Oh, good on the 3.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Mitchell kicks to Allen. Mobley dishes to Daugherty. Mobley the pass to Allen. Daugherty outside. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Wizards passing it around. Koulibaly finds Brogdon. And it's Bagley at the elbow. Over Daugherty. Pass to Brogdon. Driving the lane. It's good.
He can explode to the hoop. Brogdon, he can change speeds in a hurry.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. Outside Garland. To the middle. And finished off by Daugherty.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Bagley. Sarr comes in for George. Bays checked in for Koulibaly. And Poole subbed in for Kispert. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Back to Valanciunas. Brogdon looking it over. Sarr sets the screen for Brogdon. Good on the three-point shot.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now, here's Mitchell. Daugherty outside. 6 on the shot clock. Mobley. That's good, and it's Daugherty with the assist. Daugherty's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Now, Poole. Valanciunas sets a screen for Poole. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Daugherty. Inside, deflects the pass. Brogdon the pass to Bay. Can't cash in from close range. Cleveland leading by 13. Here's Daugherty. Valanciunas grabs the board. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Sarr. Valanciunas inside. Working on Daugherty. Poole, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Daugherty outside. Mitchell in the corner. Back to Daugherty. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Cavaliers.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a three-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the dude.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Now here's Daugherty following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. From 15 feet away, that one doesn't drop. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup, 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, they're one of my favorites in the Cup. They've played that well.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
Good game, MP.
Now that's what I'm talking about.